welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hawkeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Michigan's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise.
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference.
Might have a chance. Oh, what a cut! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Wide receiver going in motion. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Now on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. The short hands. It's Hansen. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Iowa's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running inside, it's Marshall. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's Underwood to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. Direct snap. He's there to make the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Wolverines looking to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Marshall. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Play fake, Underwood. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. He had a lot of time to do something and ends up taking the sack.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Louisville taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's Louisville eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On first down, it's Malton again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Marshall. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Touchdown, Wolverines!
coming into this game, they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. And you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
3rd and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pocket breaking down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Power football with the run. Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Michigan! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's James. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed